Greetings, Keechlings. Keechin Prime here with my live reaction of The Promised Neverland, Chapter 134. I don't see a title yet, but there's a little something I wanted to talk about. I was talking with my friend Richard last chapter, and yeah, I totally missed a lot of the subtext of the chapter, so I want to kind of paraphrase real quick what he inferred, which made a lot of sense to me. So now I'm going to inform all of you. The whole thing with like the labyrinth like layout of the weird house, like the house represented like comfort and safe and everything, and then the doors just kind of popping up and Emma going through them like she doesn't know if her choices are right or not for the people she's trying to help and protect. And then the whole thing with Ray, I mean, that one made the most sense to me when I read his, what's the word? Crap, I can't think of the word. But anyway, his take on it, I guess, where it's like survivor's guilt. He's lived, at least for the last 6 years, watching people die, knowing what's happening to them, so yeah, that's survivor's guilt. And yeah, I think that about sums it up. And plus him trying to protect his family, and he becomes sacrificial after that. But yeah, anyway, moving on to the chapter proper. The Wandering Walker it kind of looks like Emma, but it might not be. I don't know what's going on anymore. Where is this place? What year is this? Emma. Hey, Emma. Okay, so it's not Emma. Wait, is that Ray? Can't be. They apparently have the little eye of whatever it's called. I've already forgotten that name. I'm bad with names. Oh yeah, she's not around anymore, huh? Wait, is this supposed to... Oh, crap. That is Ray, isn't it? Which means this is like in a weird mindscape for him where he's like, oh, I'm all alone because I survived every time. I wonder how much time has passed since then. And he's like taking on the little gem. Or the little, yep, it's Ray. It's always fucking Ray. So this is just all the chapters called Lost Boy. Okay, makes sense if he's presumably the last survivor in his own little hellscape. Who am I? Alone in a forgotten world. It's really weird. There's a lot of pinwheels. And there's just a random wardrobe over here. And a tornado? I don't know. Weird imagery. Not gonna worry about it. That was something I kept trying to put logic with what the visuals were, and that's not going to be a thing. Also, I was informed this is going to be a short one, so because Shira, yeah, it's Shira. Shira. I know I'm butchering that name. The author of the series is sick, so it's going on break next week apparently, so hope they get better. I hate my manga creators to be ill. I mean, breaks are important too, but I don't ever want them to get sick. Try and come find us. Okay, so they found that hatch that's got the food storage up the wall. The 7 walls are here. Inside this place? First the house, then the shelter? Okay, then this doesn't make sense what was going on with Ray then. But the amount of doors is all wrong. So this is another game from that message that Minerva left us in the pen. It said that the walls will appear. Okay. I don't really remember that well, but that's just me. You must seek for night and day in the eyes of the dragon Govita Dala. I don't know. Weird words and me not pronouncing good. First head northwards. Oh yeah, I do remember this now. Head northwards for 10 miles. Then head eastwards for 10 miles. Then head south for 10 miles. Then head west. Why does it say westwards and wards at all? Skywards for 10. And then landwards for 10. When the arrow stops in between the sand grains and the sun sets down in the east, then to the cries of the earth what you seek shall appear. I don't know. I don't know how some of this works, but I guess they found it, namely the 7 walls. Doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Maybe someone can explain that. So if we fulfill all conditions, the walls come out? Apparently they did. I'm sure that riddle is the key to cross this place. And then we'll meet... Oh wait, maybe they're inside the place, that like skywards and up? I don't know. Because if you're going up and then you're going right back down, what point was that? And wait, and if you just go that way, that you just end up right back where you started. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's just like 3, or it's like 2 wrongs don't make a right, but 3 lefts do. You know, kind of a thing. You know, because if you go, you end up going right, but then you're right back where you started. Let's see. Right, but according to the instructions, we must first go 10 miles north, right? How would we do that? Let's try the north side door and see what's there. The compass it's working now, I suppose. Okay. So at least they got a plan, I guess. It's just like in the shelter. This one's north. Okay, wait. Oh lord, that room's upside down. It's the monitor room, and it's upside down. Good thing the fan's not on, or otherwise you'd cut your legs off. Yeah, forget about going 10 miles this way. It's the monitor room, except it's upside down. Wonder if this is like a look into the past then, in a way. Because, like, you know, obviously everything's been destroyed in the present day, but the fact that, like, all that food was there, and, like, why would it be loaded up in the entranceway like that? Unless it was all just fairly recently stocked up. And, you know, Hugo was there for 10 years, so he probably would have gone for that first. At least I would, you know, get it out the doorway. It's the monitor room, except it's upside down. We're walking on the ceiling. Okay. Except you're showing, yeah, you're on the ceiling, but you're also now upside down when you weren't in the last panel. Okay. A little weird. I've seen things like that before, I guess, but it just really messes with my early morning mind. Be careful. Yeah, we have to stay together this time. Okay, back to back. Will nothing at all happen? Let's go back and check out all the doors in the corridor. Okay. Huh? Okay, this one looks normal. It's the dining room. And it still has laundry hanging up. Someone didn't do their job properly. The dining hall, it was clearly the corridor before. And this time the walls are the floor. Wait, what? I didn't see that. What? I see like weird like digital archiving off in this corner now that I went back. This doesn't make a lot of sense. But now they're on the walls. Okay. There's more archiving. More archiving. showing that it's all an artificial world. Here's more archiving in the bathroom. We found a door on the floor leading into a bedroom. Emma found the kitchen? Or no, that's the monitoring room again. Weird. It's the monitor room again, but this time turned around another way. Yeah, it's on its side now. Though really that doesn't... Like, it's not even another way, it's just the door is, but to her perspective, I guess it would be on its side. Each time you open and close a door, it goes to a different room. The normal rules of space are warped, just like in the house. It's a real maze. Yes, it's a labyrinth. It's Emma's labyrinth. It's not Pan. Screw Pan. Ray? Toto. Oh, that's the name of a character. Well, was the name of a character in a manga I was reading. The Immortal. Or To You, the Immortal, also known as To Your Eternity. And that's actually written in English on the cover, but everyone calls it To You, the Immortal. I haven't figured that one out. Must have been a official or a different translation. Or a literal translation. That's what I was looking for. Wait, where are they now? Got Ray there. In the monitor room? Yes, but this arrow wasn't here before, was it? Okay, it's literally on the table. Okay. Let me guess. Come play. Oh god, I don't want to start that again. Let's go. If we want to solve the riddle, we have to investigate this place first. And then the darkness began. What? Oh, wait, so this is like going into when he just kind of started walking the wastelands, I guess. I really thought I could do it. Solve the riddle. Clear the maze. I really thought I could beat it. Defeat the darkness we saw in that painting. Wait, there's a painting now. What painting? Is it behind the desk? And I just can't see it in this panel. Because I don't remember there being one in the monitor room. Or maybe there was and it's just been too long. Let's see. And the Promised Land ends, or 134 ends, and it's saying about the hiatus next week, which is fine. Already knew it. Get better, manga sensei. So yeah. That wasn't too bad. It's still a little confusing, but I guess no worse than last chapter. Still, with the context that Richard gave me, it makes more sense. So it's just continuing on to be a confusing maze. But this painting nonsense, I'm gonna have to look back on that unless someone can tell me beforehand to what's going on with that painting, because I don't remember there being one there. But then again, that arrow wasn't there either, so I guess there may not be an answer to anything. So yeah, it was an okay chapter, I guess. Not a whole lot happened. I mean, other than this weird ray of the future, kind of thing. Looks like he's in an apocalyptic wasteland. Demonic apocalyptic wasteland. Yeah, that's the ticket. Make it look like that, what was it? What was the name of the episode? Rapture's Delight of American Dad. That kind of a wasteland. And it's like, there's demons everywhere, which there were demons everywhere in that world. So yeah, because it's the Rapture. And Armageddon. Armageddon, says the puppet. But anyway, yeah, I've rambled on long enough. Not a bad chapter, not as confusing necessarily as the last one, which is good, but then the ending, a little open-ended. Might have to try and look that up if I can. But yeah, let me know what you thought, anything I might have missed, all that. Here's where you can find me, links down below. I've been doing some streaming on Twitch and everything, so follow me there. I tweet about it when I go live, so that you stay in the loop and all that. And yeah, I I don't think there's anything else. But anyway, thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. All this. And yeah, and until next time, Keishlings, roll out.